Honoring General Colin Powell. Funeral services held today for the former National Security Advisor for President Reagan and later Secretary of State for former President George W. Bush.
And Wynn has more from Washington, D.C.
A final national farewell to the highly decorated and well-respected General Colin Powell. His son Michael paying tribute.
I took his hand, just as he had taken mine decades before. I knew everything was not going to be okay. I wanted him to be at peace. I felt my father's love in that hand.
The soldier turned diplomat whose family emigrated from Jamaica rose from humble beginnings to become one of America's most prominent leaders. Powell served in both Republican and Democratic administrations and was widely praised across the political spectrum. His former Deputy Secretary, Richard Armitage.
I don't think we share often enough how we really feel with our family. Sometimes I think we take it for granted. But I want you to know that he didn't take it for granted.
Within the walls of Washington's National Cathedral, President Joe Biden, former Presidents Barack Obama and George W. Bush, as well as former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Biden describing Powell as a warrior who put country before self.
I've heard it asked, are we still making his kind? I believe the answer to that question is up to us.
Powell's life was not without controversy. In 2003, he delivered a speech to the United Nations trying to make the case for why America had to invade Iraq, claiming Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. No weapons were ever found, and Powell's reputation was forever tarnished. Powell died of complications from COVID-19. He was also battling blood cancer and Parkinson's. He is survived by his wife, 2 daughters, and son. He was 84.
Colin Powell was a great lion with a big heart. We will miss him terribly.
Powell served 30 years in uniform. He was already planning to get his booster shot when he fell ill to a breakthrough COVID-19 infection. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
And one man who knew Secretary of State Powell very well, part of his inner circle for many years, lives right here in the Syracuse area.
We're lucky to have him joining us live tonight. Let's say good evening to Powell's former Chief of Staff at the State Department, Bill Smullen. Bill, thanks for being with us.
A pleasure, Jeff.
I got to ask you, I mean, how are you doing tonight? I imagine this was another emotional day for you.
Yeah, it was. I think the ceremony today in the National Cathedral helped a bit with closure. And some might ask, well, how can a general or secretary of state get a ceremony like this when it's really usually destined for heads of state, presidents that die? I think the reason for that is that most people of power think they are a legend in their own mind. He was a legend in his own time. He had a quintessential public service to the country over 6 decades. 6 decades, doing things publicly and privately for love of country. And so we owe a debt of gratitude to this man for making life better during his time on earth.
Such a moving tribute, especially, you know, when his son asked, you know, are we still making his kind? What did you think of that, and what do you think the answer is there?
Well, I'm not sure, and I worry about that. One way that we can help, one way that we can contribute to making it better is to ask young people to serve in one form or another. It doesn't have to be politically. It can be anywhere in their community. But serve the public. That's what public service is all about. And I think if we grow young people to be giving, providing outreach to people, maybe we can grow them over time. But we better do a better job of that because we're losing our ground.
So true.
Bill, he was your boss, of course, but he was also a very dear friend of yours. What stays with you? What are there a couple of stories, a couple of memories that really stick with you at this moment?
Cute one. I'm here in Syracuse. He's down in Washington. I had to go down to Washington on business. I found that he was going to be in his office around noontime. So I went next door to the local hamburger joint and picked up some hamburgers and some fries and showed up and surprised him with these delicate dishes that his wife would not have allowed. We sat there together, and he chewed on them. There was ketchup running down his sleeve. There was mustard on his face. He loved that. He was a loving man who cared about people in many, many different ways.
Yes, and as we heard from his children today, he was also playful, and you don't think of him that way when you think of this great leader.
He would sometimes walk into the office and, without warning, give me a big bear hug and ask, "How you doing?" And I would say, "I'm doing fine, sir." And he would say, "Then keep it up, please. Keep it up."
Bill, what do you think? You mentioned that we don't see funerals like this for people other than generally heads of state, presidents. What do you think he would have made of all this today?
Well, he was a very humble guy. He didn't think of himself as a national hero, but I think he would say he did his best, and this was a tribute to a heralded military and diplomatic career, a man who was a trusted counsel to 5 presidents. He could walk into a room and command it. He could command it in the Oval Office. He could command it at a round table of admirals and generals. He could command it on a battlefield as he stepped up in front of soldiers. This man commanded space and the room that he was in. Why? Because people trusted him. And the one word that he had in his vocabulary, and I have in his resume, is credibility. To be trusted, to be believed, to be taken at your word. And that was Colin Powell.
And it's really remarkable when you think about his humble beginnings and his rise to such a powerful position. I mean, this is the true American story, don't you think?
It certainly is. And he clearly is the ultimate American success story. He lived a life of first, as you mentioned, National Security Advisor, first Black, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, first Black, first Secretary of State, Black. He set records. And the reason he did is he was as good as they come.
Bill Smullen, I can't, again, I know it was a tough day. I can't thank you enough for, sharing your thoughts on your very, very dear friend, Colin Powell. Thank you, sir, for being with us tonight.
Thank you both very much.